Hi, everyone. Welcome to Barre. My name is Jenny, and let's get going. All right, lots of arms today, by the way. Hopefully you're prepared for that. If you're like, my shoulders are killing me, I don't know if I should do more arms, please type it in the comments so then we can lighten up on that if we need to. All right, so for now, roll the shoulders back. Start taking some deep breaths, just getting it going. Nice. Nothing crazy, just some good shoulder rolls. Nice and big, make them dramatic. Just shifting your weight side to side, maybe pointing those toes, bending your knees, getting everything involved. Here you go. Swipe across, across, across. Good. So my thumb is going down as I swipe across. Really working into the back. Right. Swiping up and down. So I'm going across my chest, slowing it down. Going across my chest, yes. So straight arm out, ripple back. Yes? Okay, here we go. All right, feet are nice and wide. You know what that means, so please, here we go, down. Pulses, tuck your tailbone under. All right, let's add those arms and legs out and in. Good. So across, pull back. Good. Nice, keep it going. Good, when you're on this side, stay here, pulse. If you need to hang on to something, you can. Or you cannot, roll the shoulders back. Good, all right, down and up. Let's see, down and up. There we go, down and up, down and up. Make sure you're breathing. Good. Lean forward, arms reach up at an angle. Little flies, here we go. Lift and tap. Some people call these angels, but I don't know why. Good. Pointing your toe. Squeeze your bum, really breathe. Keep a nice little bend in that standing leg. Good. Find your lunge. Back to the middle. Always finding square here. All right, here we go. Swiping it out, back and forth. Good, breathe. Nice, stay here. Pulses. Again, hang on to something if you need to. If your arm's already tired, you can drop them. But whenever you're ready, bring them back. Here we go. Down, pull in. Down, pull in. Good. That back knee is dropping straight down. So really squeezing our shoulders onto our back as we pull those fists back into our hips. You can pull little shelf hands in as long as you're squeezing the shoulder blades. Sometimes it's easier to think about if you make fists, but it's up to you. Just really open up your chest. Good. All right, lean forward. Find your lift. Here we go. Up and up. Little lifts. Up. Woo. Find your balance. Find something that's not moving to focus on. Good. Breathe. I almost wore a long sleeve today. That would have been a mistake. Posty. Few more. Keep going. Good. Find your lunge. Ooh, hopefully a little more graceful than that. Back to the middle pulses. Here we go. La, la, la. Heels lift in and down. You can always go one at a time and just alternate. Nice. Working in our arms. We're going to try to work in more arms today to work our brains more. We'll see how this goes. Good. Stand it up. Shake it out. Woo. All right. Hopefully you're warm. Lots of parts of you are warm. Coming straight to our bar today. All right. I think if I have a sturdier bar, hence you will want a sturdy bar today. Whatever your ledge is, hopefully it's not taking as much beating as my kitchen chairs have. All right, here we go. So you're gonna find push-up position, yes? Go ahead and take your heels up off the ground, make sure your butt's in a line. So if you need to make it easier, you can walk your feet in and be closer. If you wanna make it harder, you're gonna walk those feet away. Rise up on your toes. Nice long line with your body, up and down. Here we go, just regular ones. Four more. If it's taking you longer, I'd rather you take longer, not do as many, but get full range of motion, okay? Good, let it go. Roll those shoulders out. Now that was pretty easy-ish. So if you're like, I don't need to roll my shoulders out, I'm doing fine. Just setting the pace for the rest of it, okay? Alrighty. So what you're gonna do now is you're finding that nice long line. Remember, not sticking your butt out, take your butt with you. You're gonna keep your shoulders squared off to your bar, but you're gonna step one foot across, so your hips are now at the side, and go back down. Step the other foot across, and go back down. Stepping across, and down. Good. Just keep going. So your hips will face the side, but your shoulders will still be straight on for that push-up. Good. Different kind of prancing. Good, keep it going. Nice, so whenever you're even, let that go. Poor yoga mat. We're just going with him for a second. All of a sudden it has a gender. Anyways, all right, here we go. So find your bar again. Find a nice lean, yes, so you're in your plank position. This is a plank essentially, by the way. All right, and then you're gonna step one foot across like you were for that last thing. We're gonna do one push-up, and then you're gonna open up, and then push up again. Good. Open up. Good. Push up. So again, if you need to make it harder, you just walk your feet out further from that chair. Can you make it easier? Walk your feet in. Good. Keep going. Ah, how's it going? All sunshine and rainbows. One more. Good. All right, option. You can stay in your lovely little plank here, or you can bring your feet in so that you're standing upright. Okay. Otherwise, find your nice lean. It will be a little bit harder if your chair is a little shorter, your ledge is a little shorter, which is a good thing. All righty. Take that arm up overhead. So you're still kind of in this nice long horizontal, not horizontal, just, you know, we're on an angle here, yeah? Okay, so arm is up. And you're gonna bend your knees, take that elbow to your hip, extend up and over, elbow to hip, extend up and over, yeah? So you should be in releve still. Good. Nice. Make sure you're still breathing, maybe smiling. Good. Good, keep it going. Last one. Good, all right, leave it here. Take that leg out to the side. So you can drop this heel if you want, or you can still be in releve. I'm gonna drop it just because my chair needs me to help it with the support situation. All right, reaching up and over, tap and extend. Good, remember foot can be on the ground or you can still be in that releve if you wanna really up your heat. Good. Nice. Nice little side crunch here. Think about your knee and your elbow going up, not forward, as much as you can. Good. One more. Good. Awesome. Ooh, turn to your bar. You're going to use that same leg. So for me, it's the leg that's closest to you. You're going to find a flat back here. So step yourself away from the bar as much as you need to. Take that leg out straight behind you. Yep, pulses. Here we go. Point your toe or flex your foot. Belly button to your spine, protecting your back. You got this. Few more. All right, go ahead and stand on up. You're still going to be about that far away from your bar, but you're going to turn a little to the side. So you might have to step in a little bit so your arm can reach. So you want it to where your arm can reach, essentially. But you want to be able to miss your chair because we're going to go up. Yes? Not like that. Don't go like that. Okay. Stand straight up and leg is going to go up. So you just want to be able to miss your chair because I know your legs when they kick super high. Definitely have a furniture issue here. 25 seconds. We're still going to be able to see. I'm going to miss my furniture. Okay. So yes, one arm will be straight. The other one will kind of be bent whenever you go down to use that chair. That's fine. Okay. Alrighty. So flat back over. You're going to extend this leg back, straight. Step together. Arm reaches up, other leg comes in. Bend, back, up, down. Bend, back, up, down. Bend, and up. Take back, and up. Good. Keep going. Take back, and up. Take back, and up. Nice. Keep it going. Back, and up. This is kind of like our cardio. Back, and up. So stay with it. Back, and up. Back, and up. Pointing your toe each way. You can go as flat as you want, as high as you safely can. Nice. Working on our balance a little bit. Nice. Keep going. Good. Nice. Breathe. Perfect. Let it go. Go ahead and face your bar. I'm like super close. There we go. Roll those shoulders back. Feet are straight on. Releves. Here we go. Up and down. Up and down. Good. Nice. Awesome. Turn to the side. Feet are still facing straight on for you. Roll the shoulders back. One hand on, one hand off. Here we go. Up and up. Out and down. Up. Up. To the side. Second. And down. Good. Up and up. Side and down. Good. Keep your feet lifted. Here we go. Knee bends. Ready? Bend and bend. Side and down. So knees really press together. Bend and bend. Side and down. Good. Bend. Bend. I know if it's crunchy, it's okay. Mine are too. Good. Say good morning to those knees. Nice. Nice. Keep it going. Think we got the arm thing? We're going to find out. Here we go. Little pulses. And nice little continuous arm. As you pulse those knees, my heels are off the ground. Try to keep your tailbone tucked. Yeah. A few more. Good. Stand all the way up. Ooh, shake that out. Yikes. Alrighty. Hopefully you got some good stuff in there. Yeah. Awesome. Let's go ahead and come to, you don't have to face your bar, but place your feet right underneath your hips. And you're just going to take a nice roll down. So tuck your chin to your chest and roll down. Just really wanting you to stretch out your low back. Good, and then bend your knees and roll all the way back up. Woo. Alrighty, we're gonna move to the other side, which means I'm gonna move my bar around. You can move your whatever you got around. Take a drink of water if you're, especially if you're not moving anything. Alrighty. We ready for the other side? Do this. Where do we begin? Push-ups, ready? I'm like, hold on. All right, so back out as far as you want from the chair or your ledge, whatever you got. Bring your butt in, please. Don't leave it back here. And regular push-ups. Again, you can go slower than me. I'd rather you go full range of motion. So if that means you need to step in closer, just do it. It's okay. You'll be out here one day. Good, let it go. Awesome. No, now I'm like eyeballing things. I'm like, is there anything to leave my chair? All right. So we've got those nice little prances of sorts here. So remember, your shoulders are going to stay dead on. You're still a good distance away, from your chair. You're going to take that leg over so your hips are to the side. Chest is still to your chair. Yes? Switch feet. Good. Nice. How does those push-ups coming? I warned you. Take it at your own pace. Nice, and let it go. Nice. Oh, sweaty. All right, whatever you got to do. And your break is whatever you need to do, right? All righty. Go ahead and take it back up. Again, this is like a little close. This could be a little bit easier. Just kind of figure out where you need to be. You can always adjust. Yes? Okay, here we go. One push-up. Open up your chest. One push-up. Open up your chest. If for some reason you want to skip every other push-up or all of them, you can also do that. If you want to challenge yourself later, you can do this entire sequence on the floor. Will definitely be more challenging. Can you imagine? Oh. Let's go one more. Good. Ooh, shake it out. Whatever you got to do. Alrighty, same setup. Come back into your releve. Feet are stacked. Yes. So I'm cheating a little bit because I'm putting my butt out, right? So bring it back in. Here we go. Arm reaches up and over. Really stretch. Bend both knees. Elbow comes to your hip. Extend and bend. Extend and bend. Good. Nice. Keep it going. Hopefully you found some good tunes. Remember, you can always be standing next to your bar doing this. You don't have to have the little plank lean here if you need it. Always giving you options. One more. Good. Again, for this one, I am going to come down on my full foot. Feel free to stay in that releve if you want to make it harder. Taking that arm up and over. Here we go. Knee to elbow and extend. Point your toe. Good. Remember thinking knee to elbow up, and they both go up instead of to the front as much as you can. See, like, because there's this, we want more like that. Good. One is like more of your side obliques and your back, which would be what we're doing. The other one's more of your front abs, but no worries. We will get that later. Good. One more. Nice. Let it go. Ooh. Go ahead and come on over. Ooh, nice flat back. That was a great stretch on that. All right, so same leg that's working, been working. Take it out long behind you. Pulses, hips face the ground. Remember, we are here for a hot second. Nice, keep it going. Belly button in towards your spine, protect your back. Awesome, let it go. Ooh. All right, remember turning to the side just a little bit so that this inside leg is gonna clear whatever you got. So if you're like a whole countertop, maybe you can kick a little lower, or you might have to turn a little more extreme to miss that counter, yeah? All right, adjust to whatever your household requires of you, right? All right, so first leg back, next leg up, good. Back and up, back and up. Good, it helps if you focus on something whenever your leg goes up. Both can go as high, as safely, what works for you. Just try to stand up nice and tall. Remember, we don't want any like, you know, don't do that. We're not toe touching and what is that, cheerleading over here. We're having nice long lines in ballet. Good. Pointing your toes both ways. Remember, this is our cardio, so embrace it. Go slow as you need to be in order to be in control, or go as fast as you'd like in order to really up that heart rate. And keep breathing, whatever you do. Yep, we're here for a hot second. Keep going. Nice long spine. Think tall each time that leg goes forward. Think tall. You're almost there. One more each way. Good. That was a little bendy on that last one, but there's forgiveness in your heart, I'm sure. All right, roll your shoulders back. Face that bar. Releve. Let's go. Oh no, we'll do turned out whenever we switch. Yes, so turned out. Heels and toes out. Sorry, turned around. Here we go. Up and down. We already switched sides. Ay, ay, ay. Good. Breathe. Nice and tall. Don't want to do too many of these. We do have all those arm situations going to about to happen. One more. Perfecto. Alrighty, so if those squats were like a little bit hard, so you know how like whenever we come into chair pose or fierce pose, it's easier if you keep your legs together because you can squeeze in, so just gives you something else to brace on. If you know you're going to want that option, feel free to bring your legs together when we start doing those little squats. Otherwise, knees will go wide. Yeah. All right. Go ahead and releve. Don't bring those heels together. We're going up and down. What am I thinking? All right. So heels come down. So we go up and up. Side. Jeez. All turned around. Here we go. Middle and up. Side and down. Good. Middle and up. Side and down. Middle. Up. Side and down. Good. Again. Middle and up. Side and down. Keep going. Middle. Side and down. Middle. Up. Side and down. Leave those heels lifted. Now you can bring those heels together. Roll those shoulders back. Here we go. Bend and up. Side and down. Good. Middle. Up. Tailbone is tucked under. Side and down. Good. Keep going. Middle. Up. Side and down. Middle. Good. Up. Side and down. Good. Mm-hmm. Okay. Good. Faster. Here we go. Pulses. As your arm still goes nice and slow. Tuck your tailbone under. Yep. This is that time where I said you can put your knees together. If you need that little extra today, no shame in the game. You're still here. You're still going. Even if you have to take breaks, do you. Okay? I don't live your life. Ah! It is burning though. Yeah? Buddy. Maybe it's just me. Who knows? But on the flip chance it's not, we're almost done. Last time, you gotta go around. Oh, stand it up. Oh. Shake out your feet, do whatever you need to. Maybe you need to take some knee circles. All right, cool. All right, let's do that forward fold. So step away from your bar so you don't face plant. Tuck your chin to your chest and roll all the way down. Good, bend those knees and roll all the way back up. Excellent. Move your chair or whatever out of the way, basically find your yoga mat. So we just finished both sides, so another good time to take a drink of water if you have it. Even if you don't think you need it, hey, might as well keep hydrated. I think it's harder in the wintertime because like we're not sweating. We're not like, oh, I'm so thirsty. But you still need the same, not the same amount of water, but quite a bit. All right, there's your daily water speech. Here we go. Down we go. Oh, middle abs, I promised you. Here we are. Go ahead and roll all the way down onto your back. Feet are gonna be, on the ground underneath you. All right, so for our crunches, you just wanna make sure that you're really pulling your belly button in and using that to lift you up. Yeah, so you wanna make sure you're not like heave-hoing up or like really yanking on your neck. You can still rest your head in your neck. You just want to, or your head in your hands. You just want to use that, like pull in from your belly to lift you up. So just try to be a little bit more mindful. Let's go, finding some crunches here. Good. Really exhaling as you come up. One more. Good. All right, take those legs out long. Let's add in some Pilates roll-ups, like fruit roll-ups. All right, point your toes, arms reach overhead. Good. And then bring your arms overhead, curl chin to your chest. Sit all the way up. Excuse me, reach for your toes, sit all the way up. Point those toes, rolling all the way down. Arms reach overhead. Keep those toes pointed as you roll up. Go all the way to your toes, flex your feet. Sit up nice and tall, point your toes, and roll down. There's like 50 ways to do these. So if you're more familiar with another way, I don't mind you doing that way. As long as you're in control, you're getting a nice long spine in there somewhere. And you are using your breath, exhaling as you come up. Inhaling as you sit up, inhale. And exhaling as you roll back down. Good. Good, nice and controlled. If this is kind of hard for you, you can always just do a different version of abs. Yes. Make it work for you. Good, do one more. Nice, and then you get to stay up, yes? Sweep those arms behind you, lifting up your hips. Good, breathe. And let those hips go. Woo! Excellent. All right, hands are gonna come back behind you. Hands can point towards your hips if that's available. I know it's not comfortable, but if it's available, that's what I'm going for. If you're like, not working, just turn those hands out to the side or even back if you need to. Just remember, if you turn them back, you can't go back very far because you got some limitation. Yeah? All right. So this is just, it's a good way to stretch out your wrist. I think it's really awkward feeling, but I'm working on it. All right. So you're going to bring your knees in and extend out long. Yes, so up and back. We're going to get your triceps, your abs, some quads, everything in here. Good. So we have pointed toes here. If you want, you can flex your foot and really press away. I think this is a little harder, but this is a little more daintier if you want to point those toes. Or pretty, I guess. whatever is speaking to you today, right? One more. Good. Sit up nice and tall. I like to just, oh, I found it. I like to just sit up nice and tall, stretch out my spine a little bit, because sometimes, as much as we try, it still gets all cramped in there. Yeah. Sit up nice and tall. Oh. Excellent. Take your feet nice and wide. Not like split style, but wide. Yeah. Cool. Flex your feet. We're going to do some rotations here. Feel like a doll whenever I do this. All right. So you're going to turn to the side, and then you're going to try to saw off the outside edge of that foot. Yeah. Turn and saw. Turn and saw. So you're really trying to get your body to the side first before you go for that saw. Think about that. All the way as far as you can side before you saw off that toe. So maybe make sure you're sitting up nice and tall in between. Nice long spine here. This is a good stretch for your hamstrings in case you're missing that fact of life. Oh, breathe. Still sitting up nice and tall, flexing those feet. Gotta have something to saw off, right? Good. Keep going. One more each side. Excellent. Somehow my arms are like, oh, we remembered that you worked us earlier. Sorry, guys. All right, roll the shoulders back. I'm really liking these pulses lately in case you haven't noticed. So arms are up, roll the shoulders back, lean back as far as you feel your abs engage, and then little pulses. Although I did learn a semi-new move, just a new take on a same move. And we are gonna put it into practice today. Very rare that I learn new things. I'm like, oh yeah, I've seen that a time or two. So whenever I find, I'm like, oh, yay. More tools in the toolbox. Which I'm sure I don't really need, but it's fun, right? Learning is fun. Especially because I get to share with people. All righty, go ahead and sit on up. Just relax that back, maybe your shoulders, whatever you gotta do. All righty, so option. We're gonna go side to side for our twist, Russian twist. You can leave your feet on the ground. You can take your feet off the ground. I like to cross them over just so they don't get all crazy, but you leave them however you want. Third option, as you twist side, your feet go to the other side. It's a whole other move when you do this. It's a whole other version of hard when you do this, but figure out which level you want to be at. You can always switch between levels depending on your needs. Please make sure, please be going. Hopefully, I didn't tell you to start, but hopefully you started. Good, and let it go. Woo! Those, yeah, hard, yeah. Hopefully you're like not just thinking I'm crazy. All right. I'm just gonna assume you weren't doing it right if you didn't think it was hard. How about that? All right, here we go. Hands and knees. All right, go ahead and tuck those toes under and just barely lift those knees up off the ground. I'm gonna turn around because otherwise I'm gonna run out of room. Okay, so try to just let your knees hover, yeah. All right, tap your foot out to the side and in, side and in. Alternating feet, try to keep those knees low, but hover. Good, keep it going. Nice, let it go. Whew. Sit back on top of your feet. They can be tucked or untucked. Roll out those wrists. Okay, we are going to stretch out your wrists. Just, it's really important, wrist health. So important. Grip strength. Let's work that grip strength, shall we? All right. We'll strengthen them first and then we'll stretch them. That sounds logical. All right. Hand push-ups. So come up onto those fingertips and back down. Up onto those fingertips and back down. Remember, you can do this one arm at a time or one hand at a time. Back down. If you're like, this doesn't feel hard at all, you just need to put more weight over your wrist. You somehow backed off because that's natural to want to do that, but just load up that weight to walk your knees forward a little bit. Go for it. Just going up and down. Good old finger push-ups here. Really got to strengthen those hands. It's kind of like grip strength is like balance, you know, it's one of those things that you lose it if you don't use it, and it definitely goes with time. So the more up you are in years, the more important this becomes, but you can start now. You spring chickens, you. All right, roll out those wrists. Sweet. All right, let's stretch these guys out. So go ahead and turn your fingers back as best you can. You know, anywhere along the continuum is fine, but you're trying to get them fingers back. Them fingers. And other side. Good. So this might be good enough stretch for you. If you need more, you can back up as much until like the heels of your hands start to peel off. If you're working on some challenging things, you can always be in plank. Okay. Whatever you're working on. Flip them back one by one. Let's just stretch them the other way. So you don't want to put as much weight on them this way. Clearly. But just in case you thought you could do a plank here, please don't. All right, and then flip them back. Awesome. How are we doing? We're going to work more of your abs, more of those stability muscles. That's what barre is all about. Not all about, but you know. Alrighty, so keep everything into a line here. Arms reach out to the side, hands out, and begin to send it back. Nice straight line. Make sure the shoulders stay down. Good, breathe. And come on back up. You can have your toes tucked or untucked here. I think tuck's easier. I don't know. You tell me. Good, and take it back again. Nice straight line. Breathe. And bring it back up. Good, take your arms out. Leaning back. Good, about halfway of hardness for you. So if this is easiest, this is middle, and this is hard, you want about halfway. Good. All right, pulse those hands, here we go. Ooh, breathe. Take it back. How about those quads? You didn't forget them. One more time, take it back about halfway to your intensity level. Belly button is in, everything's in, pulsing. Here we go, arms. You want to get cool and do some dance moves. Whatever you want. And bring it back up. Ai chi, blah, blah. We just did that. All right, hands on the ground, send it up and back, downward dog. Good, knees are nice and wide, finding a child's pose real fast. Good, and then make your way up. Tuck those toes under and send your hips up high, forward fold. And then bend your knees enough so your hands can find the ground if they're not already there. You just need fingertips on the ground. So just bend your knees enough to find fingertips on the ground. And then walk your hands over to the right. And walk them over to the left. And back to the middle. Bend those knees and roll all the way up. Okay, I'm going to suggest that unless you have a shorter chair or a shorter ledge, you come to the shorter side, which is blocked by this side, but you guys know what I'm talking about, right? The chair side. I mean, if you're super flexible, you can come to the higher height, but it's up to you. All right, one foot on, sit up nice and tall. Arms reach up and then over. You can point or flex your foot here. If your foot's on a bar, I suggest you point it so then you don't accidentally like kill your Achilles, you know, like it's just kind of rough on the Achilles. I guess that's what I'm kind of saying. Good, and then make your way back up and then bend into that knee. Nice long lunge here. Good. And then back off and take that foot away. Other leg. Stick that foot on. Point your toes maybe. Inhale, get nice and tall. And exhale, folding over. Nice straight leg here. Ooh, buddy. Hello to the leg. Good. Bend into your front knee. You can come back up if you need to, especially if it's higher. Otherwise, just bend in that front knee, finding your lunge. Good. Breathe. Nice. Go ahead and take that foot off. Finding that long side of your thing. Figure four stretch. Flex your foot, cross it over, sit back. Oh man, breathe. And bring it back up. Switch out those feet. Figure four on the other side. And sit on back up. Sweet. Roll the shoulders out. We're going to go ahead and find that shoulder stretch. So walk your hips around, leaving your hand on. Nice. And walk it back around. Switch your hands. Keep walking. Stretching your other shoulder out. Good. Walk it back. And this is stretch out your neck because we hold a lot of tension there. So, just take one hand, just add weight, don't pull. Take a deep breath. Exhale, see if you can let go a little bit more tension. Good. And other side. You can close your eyes if you want. I'll talk to you. Take a big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Nice. Good. Inhale, arms reach up. Open up your chest. Let those arms float behind you, side to side. Just work anything out of your back that we didn't get already. Awesome. Taking one foot behind you. Inhale, arm reaches up. And exhale, bow. You guys did great. I hope you feel good about it. I hope it was fine. Fun. Okay. And I will see you next time. Cool.